Hello, vintage outboard motor fans. This is T-Mike out here on Toledo Bend Lake, making another video today. Today's video is going to be a sequel on a video I made earlier called the 9.5 Twins. That's right, the 9.5 Twins. William from Louisiana brought me two 9.5s. He wanted mechanically restored, and I did the first one already. I showed a video of that. All right, we're out here on the water. That thing runs like a dream. Idle's perfect. Pushes my Misty boat about 16 miles an hour. 9.5s. Awesome motor. Let's take it for a run. Perfect, runs great. So I'm getting started on motor number 2 for William, the 9.5 Twins number 2. This one is restore number 176. It's a 1965 Johnson 9.5 MQ11. So it has a problem with the tilt assembly here, that it was broken off, looked like it got jammed. And they got some problems with the tilting mechanism that I got to get fixed first. I've went in my boneyard and I found me a tilt mechanism here. This is the mechanism on it that releases the tilt arm and the bracket right here for tilting the motor up on the 9.5s. So I got to get this broken one. It's all jammed up and broken. Can't turn it or tilt it. I got to fix that first and get it going to Williams so we can get that 9.5 Twins back to Changaloo, Louisiana. Hey! So if everybody's ready for that, here we go. All right, here's what I'm up against. This is the arm that fits in here, and here's the arm on the other side that fits in here, and all that is controlled by a lever right here. A lever right here that pushes this arm back and forth. Broken, twisted off. I got a couple of E-clips down in here, you can see them. I got to get those two E-clips off, pull these arms out, and then do the same thing on this one to get this arm onto this one right here. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, I got the broken pieces out. Looks like the way this mechanism works is the two pieces meet in the middle and they lock together. In that slot. This piece goes in that slot, and that's how they operate. So I got to get this piece back into here, get that working. I don't think this one's going to work. I don't think this piece here is the same as that. They're different years. So that piece is not going to work, I don't believe. Different size for sure. So I may have to order that part. The Changaloo motor. All right, found the part on eBay for $19.69, the lock rod. All right, so I'll order that part and go ahead and continue with the mechanical restore and get the locking part of it fixed when this part comes. All right, I got the 9.5 Twin number 2. All the components removed, starter rope, and new handle installed. Removed the magneto, check compression 70-80. Removed the carburetor, remove the gear case, and I got all those components on the other side of my shop over here. Here's a 18 horsepower restore for Chris I'm working on. Waiting on the weather to straighten out to finish the paint job on gear case and power head. Here is the gear case, carb, and magneto to be rebuilt for William and Shongaloo. Let the rebuilding process begin. All right, so I've rebuilt the magneto, tested it out, beautiful spark, and I moved on to the carburetor and took it completely apart and noticed something here. This piece that operates the throttle butterfly is broken off. This is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to have this arm on it that operates the butterfly. See the butterfly inside there? That's the throttle butterfly. This arm operates it, and it's got a screw for adjustment. This piece is broken off. So I was going to replace the half, just replace this half, but I can't do that because the 9.5s have two versions of a carburetor. One's got a threaded slow idle speed, and this one is not threaded. The threads are down inside. It's two different needle valves. So I'm going to have to remove this shaft off of this one and put it on this one. I'm going to have to cannibalize this part to modify this part to be able to get this carburetor operating. These are the things you come across. I've never seen this before, this part actually broken. These are the things you come across doing these rebuilds that are time consuming, and you have to have the parts. This is a spare carburetor that I had in my boneyard. So I'm gonna work on replacing that part now. Here we go. Okay, I got the rod removed from this one. You have to remove the E-clip. You have to remove the butterfly inside, and the rod just pulls right out. Okay, so now I gotta remove this piece off the end of it and remove that E-clip, remove the butterfly, and this rod will come out, and just move it over. Surgery on the 9.5 carburetor. Surgery is going well. Okay, I got this rod removed. Same thing, remove the butterfly, the E-clip, remove this piece on the end. That's the piece that's broken right here on this one. See how that piece is broken and this one's not. All right, so now I just got to take all these pieces and put them on this one, and the surgery will be complete. All right, surgery is complete. The broken part has been replaced and it is operating properly. You can see it opening the throttle butterfly there. So when it sits on the base here, it needs to be set at about, what is that, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, no, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Needs to be set right at that angle so the cam can operate it properly and open that butterfly. Surgery complete on the 9.5 twin number 2 carburetor. That was fun. All right, so I got motor number 2 all rebuilt. Gear case, I even painted the gear case. I got it all rebuilt with the magneto and the carb on, but I got two issues remaining. The tilt bracket that was broken on here, I ordered the part on eBay, but this part came in, but I need this section right here, and I cannot find it on eBay. Can't find that section on eBay. And there's a linkage between the low speed and the knob going out. There's two plastic pieces that go on here with a rod between. That's missing on this motor. So I'm gonna take y'all outside to my boneyard. I've got several 9.5s in my boneyard and see if I can find that particular linkage for the tilt bracket and the low speed. If I can find those linkages in my boneyard to finish this job up. Gotta do it right. Let's go to the boneyard. Okay, believe it or not, my boneyard is underneath this tarp. I got about 70 motors stacked underneath this tarp right here where I keep all my boneyard. So I'm gonna pull my tarp back, see if I can find the right 9.5 in there to get the parts I need from it. All right, I got my tarp pulled back and I got one 9.5 right here. But I looked at it and the tilt mechanism here is not the same. It only has it on one side and it's bigger around. It's not the same, and it doesn't have the linkage that I need inside of it. So that one won't work. I have another stack of boneyards right here covering the tarp. I'm gonna lift that up and see if I can find some more 9.5s. Yeah, I got the tarp pulled off of this section of my boneyard, and I got some 9.5s. There's one down in there. There's another one down in there. I gotta pull all these motors off to get to those to see if I got the right 9.5. Okay, I pulled out two more 9.5s here, and both of them have the same thing. You just have one tilt arm. They don't have the other tilt arm on them. Well, this one don't even have any bracket, but the other one had the same thing as this one, just this one tilt arm on this side. So I'm gonna go and try to use that one piece I ordered and have a one side tilt arm, see if that'll work. This is the boneyard right here on the back side of my lake. Beautiful December day. Well, that worked out pretty good. I took the one piece that I do have and I put it in, and it works just fine. Fits right in there, holds the bracket in place. It's gonna be good. Yep, that's gonna work. All right, so all I'm missing now is that linkage. Is that linkage right here? The linkage part right here. I'll see if I can find that. Okay, I found the parts on eBay. There's the link, and here is the cam arm. It takes two of these, so that's 50 bucks. And then this is another 15 bucks. It's 65 plus shipping. Looking at about 75 or 80 bucks for those parts. So I'm gonna get them ordered and get it put on. Okay, so twin number 2 is all rebuilt. I've just got to slip the flywheel on it, and we are waiting on the parts for the low speed adjustment. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the flywheel and take her outside and see if she'll run in the barrel test. That'll be in the next video. So hope y'all enjoyed it. This is the full rebuild on this beautiful twin motor for William and Shangaloo. Enjoyed every minute of it. I hope it runs. I hope it runs in the barrel and hope it runs on the lake. Stay tuned for the next video to find out. See y'all next video. Hey, you want to win a free prize? That's right, Team Mike's giving away free prizes. All you got to do is go to Team Mike's website, teammikevintageoutboards.com. The link is below, and find the link for Team Mike's trivia quiz. There'll be a trivia quiz question on there, all about vintage outboard motors. Just answer the question and click submit, and at the end of the month, put your name in the hat, make a drawing. Whoever's got the first correct answer wins a prize for that month. All right. On the form, also, when you get there, at the bottom, it's got a section for a message. It says, talk about your vintage outboard motor or your experience with Team Mike. So if you want to put some personal details down there, I might read a few of them out during the live stream. So win your monthly free prize, no cost. Just go to Team Mike's website, teammikesvintageoutboards.com, click on Team Mike's trivia quiz, and answer the question. Here we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. If you did, hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button and catch all my videos. You know, my passion are these vintage outboard motors. Johnson & Evinrude, 1950s, 60s, and 70s, 3 horsepower to 18 horsepower. I think I have all the videos, over 500 videos, on everything you need to know to repair, service, and restore your vintage outboard motors. I have all the parts, all the videos, and all the parts manuals for you to do that. I love what I do. The best way to reach me is on my website, teammikesvintageoutboards.com. You go to that website, I have links for everything you need. I have links for all the parts you need. If you don't know the parts you need, there's a link called the Parts Broker where you can fill out the form and submit it to me, and I'll find your part for you. All right. I also have a link for a mail-in repair service where you can ship me your carburetor, your gear case, or your magneto. I'll repair it, video it, put it on YouTube, and ship it back to you. I also have a link for technical consulting. If you have a question, just fill out the link. There's a donation page if you want to help pay Team Mike, and I'll answer your question and get back to you. That's the best way to reach me, is on my website, teammikesvintageoutboards.com. I love what I do. It's been a great ride, and remember, always remember, and never forget, here at Team Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.